I'm going to talk about the movie The Vault, and there will be spoilers, so beware. Every Saturday, scrolling through something, and we usually like to watch horror movies. I feel it as a process for me to get desensitized to being afraid of them, but anyway, that's what we usually go for. But this time we found one. It's called The Vault. It's got James Franco in it. It says that it's a bank robbery with a supernatural twist. So we thought, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be intriguing, and yeah, I mean, it's got a good idea behind it. So there's a bank robbery. Eventually, not all of them, but a lot of the robbers get killed by ghosts that come back, I guess, to save the hostages somehow. Like that, it could be good, it could be a very good concept, it could work. But the problem with it is that it was so full of cliches and so full of things that have been done before. Come on, man. The robbers are basically 3 siblings and 2 friends that come along, right? So the 3 siblings, you have the badass sister, and you know that she's badass, not because she's just mean and she's rude, she's an asshole the whole time, but because she's got a freaking face tattoo. She must be bad. The other bad guy, he's got face tattoos as well, of course he does. And he even has white power. It's as if they all have name tags, the bad guy. The brother, of course, another cliche, you're the good guy. You're a good guy, you didn't want to be here doing this, you're a good person. He was that guy. And then the other sister, I guess she was supposed to be the good sister, but she was a bit badass sometimes. But maybe she was supposed to be good because she didn't have a face tattoo. Like, she took charge when she had to take charge, stuff when she had to be tough. She lets everyone loose. When her brother goes a bit nutty boo-boos and starts to set everything on fire because, well, they're ghosts. You don't know exactly what happened, but you know that the brother needs money because he messed up some people. He owes some people money. They chop his finger off doing mean business. The sort of main vault of the place didn't have enough money for what they needed. The James Franco character appears, and I will refer to as James Franco because he didn't have a name. The character never had a name. And he says, look, I can help you. I can help you get what you want. In the basement, there's another vault. It's a vault that we don't go down because it's a bit weird place, the basement, I'm not gonna lie. But there's $6 million there. So they all get dollar signs in their eyes, right? So they go down. And that part didn't make sense, right? Because modern day times, how do banks' vaults work? They all have codes and things that you type in and keys that you run down. And that's how they open the first vault. They get a few bank employees to type in the passwords and open the vault. But then when they go downstairs to the other vault, the old vault, they have all this complicated vault opening tools. Did you just carry that anyway? But then why would you? Because that would make the runaway a lot harder if you have all of the money to carry and your tools. That part was a bit weird. When they're down there is when they open the vault, the downstairs vault. And that's when the sort of weird, creepy things start to happen. You start to see all these people with bags over their heads, and they all walk funny like ghosts do, and they start to kill the bad guys. So they kill the first guy, the one that opened the vault. They get him and they torture him, they poke his eyes out and stuff. When the brother goes down to see what's going on, he sees this guy on a chair picking up a screwdriver and doing his own head. Something weird is going on. The white power guy is locked up in a room with the hostages. He's supposed to be counting them. All of a sudden there are some different hostages than the ones that he put there. They're all wearing bags as well, but you can tell that they're different. They make him kill himself too, with a gun. So weird things start to happen. One of the hostages tells the good sister about how there was a robbery in 1982 and how the original bad guy was really mean and made them do things that they wouldn't otherwise do, like he made them kill each other, but he was never found. They never found a suspect. They never found this guy, and so nobody goes to the basement because there's something weird in the basement. Why would she believe this story, So you're kind of with her in that, but you as the person watching, that it's the truth because it's the bank that called the cop because there's this thing living in the basement. But then she believed the story that there was something going on in the basement. Then when all of the weird things start happening, the brother goes down there, he sees this woman crying for help. Turns out she's, like an evil ghost thing. It's just, it gets a bit weird where people are moving around. Like the sister went upstairs, but then she's downstairs again, and then the brother is upstairs, but then he's downstairs looking for a guy he knows is dead, and then they have to find this pipe to escape from. But then all these weird things are happening, and then where's all the money? There's only this money that is weird from 1982. Oh, but it's money anyway, so we'll take it. Where's all the money? Oh, there's more in the vault, so she goes back down in the vault. You don't see if she got any more money or not. She nearly gets killed as well. Managed to escape. Brother finds her a pipe he needs to find. You never see this woman come out. She does. And then the good sister knows that the brother's gonna burn everything. She unties all of the hostages, lets them go, and goes back downstairs, finds the pipe to escape, and the brother is ready to burn the place down, and obviously he sacrifices himself because he's a good guy. But where did he find all of the things to burn the place down? Did they also pack that with them? That wasn't their strategy, because their plan from the beginning, you learn that their plan was in and out. So now they have secret vault weapons, and they have gasoline or alcohol, whatever they were using, and he has like Molotov cocktails that so he covers the basement with whatever that is, gasoline, I don't know. And then he also has little bottles with stuff hanging out from them that he lights fire to and throws, and he's doing that business. Was that downstairs all along? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. He tells his sister, no, go. So she goes. He dies. Tears. That's the movie basically, because then afterwards, good sister finds bad sister. They have a little cry because the brother didn't make it. They have a little fight about the money. This is all the money. What you want me to do? That gets cut with the hostages on the police station talking to the detectives about what happened. He's playing bad cop, I don't believe you, you knew that, when obviously they didn't. And then they get to talking about this James Franco character who's there, who was talking to the robbers and saying things to them, and he was like, look, he didn't work for the bank. And she was like, well, he was there. I don't know his name, but he was there. He said, well, he's not in any of the security footage. Who is he? What does he look like? The room, they're like in a little interrogation room. And the wall of that room is got boards with the original 1982 robbery. And that robbery. And then they have photos of the victims. And she sees him. That's him. Turns out that he was working at the bank in 1982. Somehow he was inside this kitchen area that the bad guy at first didn't see. He heard what was going on. He called the police. As soon as he hangs out, the guy finds him and kills him. Things that are weird with this movie. I'm not gonna get into how in the beginning of the movie the detective was drinking whiskey out of a coffee cup and looking really weird and jittery going inside the bank. I thought he was one of the bad guys. Turns out he was the police detective. I'm not gonna go into that. The mechanics of it. So you have this basement vault of the bank who is housing the original bad guy, who is commanding his little army of hostage ghosts. That makes sense. That works. At the end of the movie, the brother burns the place down. I'm not saying that burning the place down gets rid of ghosts, but when the two sisters are wanting to drive away, the car won't start. The bad sister will go look to see what's wrong with the car. The good sister's behind the wheel. The radio turns itself on, playing the same music that was playing at the beginning of the movie. When the bad sister puts the hood down, the original ghost bad guy is there and kills her. And that's how the movie ends. What? Did he leave the bank to find them? But then it doesn't make sense. When you have the James Franco guy obviously being a ghost, why wasn't he part of the army of ghosts that killed bad guys? He was the mediator. Was it because he was upstairs in the kitchen and the original bad guy just shot him and boom? They never explained, okay, how did the bad guy become an evil ghost? If they never found him, how did he die? Did he kill himself? Did the bank kill him? There's little mechanics like that were not fully explained. That made us such a letdown. And this annoying music throughout. It had this tense little going on in the back. Completely unnecessary. You know, we know it's tense. It's a bank robbery. You're hitting people. You're hostages with bags in their heads, and then you have ghosts, you know, walking around. It's tense. All over this movie. It was just watch something else. You know, just something else with your time, because you know, it just wasn't good. So no, save your popcorn for something else.